来看一下。性格胆小，但有点易怒、敏感，而且想象力丰富。哦，在他上小学的时候，从捕鼠器中救了他，而且他来这边居然还敢不带手机哦。被捕鼠器夹住过，右脚有点弯曲，毛发也脱落了。哦，他被判刑。哦，说谎的时候有把脸转向一边的习惯。哦，但他因为协助艾德，所以他也被判刑，共犯啦。其实居然38了。欸就非18岁，过去因为大卫而失恋。还写说性格温和但运气不好。哦，大卫才28哦，大卫跟骑士居然差了10岁耶！为什么骑士是38岁？天啊！哦，他的妻子到远方工作。为什么？啊！但是很帅，超帅的骑士。哦，威尔的妈妈，小说家跟英语绘画讲师。哦，好，这个设定为什么那么突然？哦，啊，故事起源是作者的亲哥哥去日本的东北旅行发生的事情。一个灵魂跟着哥哥从旅途中回来，因此遭遇种种不幸，说再次前往东北参拜。哦，哦，真实事件改编，好恐怖。可是这个相对起来就，故事其实就 The Sandman 就不会那么恐怖，因为其实虽然你追逐战还是很多啦。请问上一部作品很严肃，所以这一部想要稍微轻松一点。骑士的 The Boogeyman 这个游戏是以 B 级电影这样子的作品目标而制作的。哦，他写说看了这部作品的 CG 图就知道，骑士在这部作品中也戴着2枚戒指。铺梗铺到这里，没错。对，那个时候那时候也是有语音，但我忘记是全语音吗？还是部分语音？但我觉得真的听到骑士讲话实在是太让人兴奋了。我应该可以回来的，虽然我的鼻息一时半刻有点降不回来 ，sorry。哎呦，进入配音员的房间啊
！Hi, my name is Morty, and I had the honor of playing Will in this game. Before I talk a little bit about my involvement with the Strange Man series and the Hanged Man specifically, I'd like to tell you a short story.
那个时候部分语音吧，好像是，我也觉得好像没有到全语。那时候好像部分语音，我们可能改天会重玩，因为我记得我好像它也有分支结局，然后我好像也没有玩到分支结局，但我已经有点忘记了。对，有点忘记后续是怎样了，只知道我有印象的只有前面，然后他就走前面刚开始的 Boogeyman 登场的时候那个部分，后来就有点忘记了。
Before now, I've never voice acted in a more professional setting, but closest I've ever gotten to any of it is sitting in dark rooms playing games with my friends. It's sort of a tradition. We'll boot up a small game, and whoever's there participates by giving a character or two a voice. It became one of our main ways to bond as a group. Over the years, we've done that a lot, and my friends were impressed by what I was able to do, but I figured I'd never really have a chance getting a real role. So, up until now, I just did it for fun. The jump from just a fun to playing the main character was huge, but I was so excited and humbled by the fact that someone saw me, a weirdo with dubiously absent gender and way too much time on their hands, as main character material. The prospect of being able to play this game with my friends and show them how far I've come is thrilling, and I'm beyond honored to have been given this chance.
好可爱哦。
Which brings me to my place in the Hanged Man. I've watched and played the Strange Men series since at least 2013, and I was eager to see what the next installment might be. I saw VG Person's link to the auditions page at some point, and I was intrigued. At the urging of my friends, I thought there was nothing to lose by sending in a couple auditions and see what happened. I didn't think anything was going to come of it, if I'm being honest, because I was going to enjoy the game no matter what happened. Imagine my surprise, waking up one morning before class to see an email from Uri, not only saying that I landed the part as well, but I was almost directly aligned with her vision. Again, it was humbling. And in that moment, I made a commitment to myself and everyone involved. I was gonna bring it as the most emotionally unstable but relatable 14-year-old boy I could be. I'll never be sure of people's impressions until after the fact, but just knowing that I brought my A-game into this project makes me proud of the work I've produced.
这情绪不稳定但又最有亲和力的14岁男孩，他真的配得很有活力。
And here we are! Hundreds of lines and countless hours spent in a tiny booth later. Despite technical issues of school equipment, threats of getting sick, stresses to my busy college schedule, I've made it to the other side, proud of the work that everyone has done. In closing, a sincere thank you to Uri for believing in what I brought to the table and giving me a chance. I also have additional thanks for VG Person for all her hard work in translating and bringing games to English speakers, and the cast of the Boogeyman and the Hanged Man for giving it all they've got and inspiring me to do the same. Right now I'm prepping a lot of new social media accounts for more public face as a content creator, but I'll be putting out some extended thoughts about my role as well and my involvement with the Hanged Man at some point. You'll be able to find a link to that and other things at MortyK on Twitter. I'll also eventually make a video about the Strange Men series and how I think it all connects, so I hope to see you all very soon.
我觉得连这个部分都有全语音，好开心哦！哦，我等一下要先去听我们下一个想要听骑士的，哎，他们每一个人都要走一圈呢。好啦，我们从这边开始。我是不是应该要把声音调大声一点？不然的话，觉得太小声了。我应该说我应该要帮你们调大声一点，对不对？增益，我帮你们增你们的声音。可是我也不知道大学生。可以，太厉害了！帮你们增益，帮你们增，可以，增这样应该 OK 吧？看一下，好，帮你们增2%，应该可以吧？好像太多了，拍谁？降一下，他就好，你爬看看。
What's up guys, how y'all doing? It's me, it's your best friend, Blue Neon Lightshoe, back to voice Keith from the last game, The Boogeyman. You can just call me Neon for short. I heard Keith was going to be in the next game after we finished The Boogeyman, but I wasn't expecting it to be so soon. A pleasant surprise if you ask me. It was enjoyable to voice Keith once again, albeit a ton of lines to record and whatnot, but hey, that's part of the fun, right? Anyway, congratulations on beating the Hanged Man and getting to the secret ending. Go around and see what the other voice actors have to say. They certainly deserve the credit just as much as anyone.
哦，再大声一点点。好。
Oh, I guess I should also mention how to get in touch with me, right? I'll just leave my contacts here. Fair warning, I'm horrible at keeping in touch, but you can always trust me to eventually get back to you, even if it is within a month. Anyway, enjoy.
他看后面有一个，哎呦，没有听见他笑吗？他只有讲2页，他能不能多讲一些？能不能跟 Will 一样多讲一些？好，我们轮一圈之后再回来，连头笑也超赞。
Hi. I guess I'm back. Serene Harper, reporting for Juicy. Congratulations on clearing the Hanged Man. I hope you had a brilliant time playing it. Uri has been working really hard on this game, so let's all congratulate her on finishing it. And for wrapping up the Strange Man series with a big round of applause. Yay! I really wasn't expecting Helena to reappear in this game, but here she is. Uri messaged me a few months ago asking if I could voice Helena again, and to be honest, I was quite surprised. I sincerely thought that her role ended in The Boogeyman, and technically it did. Uri did tell me she'd only have a few lines, but I was more than okay with it. I just didn't expect it to be like that. You could have given me a forewarning that the parents would be flirting so I could have avoided getting embarrassed, Uri. I can still feel my face burning. I blame you. I don't have much to say. I think I've run my mouth enough on my TPM message. I guess I can tell you guys what I've been up to. I've started working on my own games, 5 of them in fact, interchangeably because I love being miserable. But they won't be out for a long time as I'm extremely busy with everything else. 3 of them are visual novels, while the other 2 are being made using the RPG Maker 2005 engine. 2 of them are silly, while the rest are rather heavy and full of misery and horror, kinda. So, yep. Anyway, enough of that. Congratulations once more on finishing the Hanged Man, and I hope you enjoyed the Strange Man series altogether. I know I did. Send tons of love and praises Uri's way, she definitely deserves them. That's all spoiler rotten. Anyways, you guys know where to find me. For those who don't, my Twitter handle is Serene Harper because I'm creative that way. I sound way too happy. Take care always and catch you later.
好可爱哦，而且他可爱的呀呀。
I'm Adam McMillan, the voice of Robert Hayes. Congratulations on beating the Hanged Man. I had so much fun with this character and getting to experience the way his personality unfolded. I'm an aspiring voice actor, and I've been able to be a part of other projects such as Pokemon The True Abridged series, Beyond School, and a new project called In the Flesh. I also upload YouTube videos at youtube.com/thatchannel90. Hope you had a good time.
哦，他的声音更小声了。哦。
Hey there. I'm not one for speaking much about myself, but congratulations on finishing the game. I hope that you enjoyed playing it as much as I enjoyed participating in voice acting. This is my first ever voice acting experience, and I hope that everything on my end was good enough to immerse you. I want to thank Uri for giving me such a great opportunity to experience something so new to me, as well as my girlfriend for letting me know that voice acting auditions were occurring for this game. Currently, I am a theater student who enjoys playing many video games and watching many anime in my free time. I think I fit an okay person to do voice acting, right? Feel free to contact me through my email for anything, and again, thanks for playing.
听他好正常的说话啊，但听他的声音真的就是哇，爱德的声音。
Hi, I'm Star Leader or Arian, and I am the voice of Young Will. Congratulations on finishing the second playthrough of the game! Yay! I was really excited when I found out I would voice in the Hanged Man, as I have loved the Crooked Man series, and I remember playing all sorts of RPG games with my cousins and reading aloud the lines for the voiceless characters. I'm really happy that 10 years later I'm still doing it, but on a more serious level. I found that voicing Will when he was young was different from voicing other younger versions of characters, as these types of characters are commonly shown to display a contrast between before and after a major event. But this young Will is shown to you while he's going through that major change and still trying to understand and find his way in the situation. So he's caught between a time of innocence but also a time of acceptance and growth. A lot of other young boys I have voiced were still stuck in that innocent and naive time of their lives, and I would make it a focus to sound really cute and clinging to that side. Will is young and still has much to learn, but he's also trying to understand where his life is heading. That really defined an important goal to me, to grasp his innocence but still show his struggle to find his way out of this storm. I really love Will, and seeing everyone's work made me really honored to be a part of this team. I hope you enjoyed playing, and thank you so much for listening.
Oh.
Hi, I'm Matti Mali. I'm also known as hedonistic actor around the webs. I have a YouTube channel. There's some of my reviews about Finnish movies and my own creative efforts and stuff I haven't published there in a while. But hopefully by the time this game has been published, there's more stuff. But yeah, I haven't played any of the Strange Men games before, but I knew they had a reputation, so when my fellow voice actor Teach provided a link to this casting call in a Skype group we both are in, I decided to give it a try if I could leave my mark on something that is downloaded by, I don't know, thousands maybe. So yeah, thanks to Uri for giving me this opportunity. And even though my role as a model owner wasn't that big, I made those 6 lines, goddammit. Yeah.
好像很尴尬哦。
Well, when after completing the recording, I did play the other 3 games, and yeah, they had their own problems, each one of them. I could go more detail, but I want to say that what is common to all of those 3 is strong writing and great feelings, and almost makes you cry kind of a hefty drama. So I really dig the writing and many of the characters the series has to offer. Well, because I had such a small role in this during one scene, I can go most of the Hanged Man by blind, so it's going to be an interesting experience for me as well once this game is released. So hopefully I will enjoy it as much as you do. But I guess I could tell something about myself. I have done voice acting before. This is like my, I don't know, 20th, 15th project, something around those lines. I began in 2012, and most of my voice acting experience comes from Manix Expression site's podcast plays. They are most of the time well written too. Perhaps my most prolific one is a Star Citizen machinea called Combined Arms, where I play the main villain, this sadistic space pirate captain or something, rather. And, well, I don't know what else to say, so I guess I thank you for and congratulate you for completing the Hanged Man, the final grand finale in this quadrilogy, and yeah, have a nice day.
Congratulations on completing the Hanged Man. Can I make some clap sounds? You did it! So, what ending did you get? Good? Bad? Or does this room only appear in the good one? Well, you'll know, I guess. So, how's it going, guys? I'm Stray Hiryu, a Let's Player on YouTube. I have been looking forward to this game ever since the Boogeyman, and I have been keeping an eye out if it's also gonna have voice acting. So when I saw that auditions were up, I went for it and got a part. It's an extra, but still happy that I got a voice in. It's also my first time to actually voice act in a game. Even though I didn't have that many lines, I still tried my best and hoped it turned out great. I had some fun doing them. Thank you, Uri, to let me have a part. Well, enough talking to me. Talk to the other voice actors.
Hey, I'm Leanna Esteban, or, well, some of you know me as Ringer. I also make pixel horror games, and I don't know if you've heard of them, but I call them the UX series, and currently in progress is Flux and Lux. And I've been a huge fan of Uri's games, and, well, I only played The Crooked Man, and I counted how many times I died, and I died approximately 33 times. And I was using a walkthrough. It took me about 2 hours to get through it. But, even though I'm a horror game enthusiast and a horror game creator, I really like voice acting, and I wanted to try out for this game, and I thought it would be fun. I didn't think I would be able to be accepted into the game as an actual voice actor, so I woke up one day and I saw that I received a message from Uri, and I was crying. I was crying because I was so excited to be part of this project. So, I hope you enjoyed the game. I'm pretty sure this is the end of the game. And, I hope you enjoyed my performance. Keep an eye out for my own games too. I'd appreciate if you would play some of them. And in the future, I hope that you'll see me in even more games. Thank you.
Hey there. I'm JT Homeslice, or Jamie, whatever you like. I dabble in a bunch of creative stuff like YouTube junk, the occasional dumb game, music, and now voiceover. I saw a friend post about the auditions and thought I'd throw my hat in the ring. I researched the Strange Man series beforehand and thought they were really cool. I'm really happy to be a small part of this rad series. This is actually the first project I've been a part of as a voice actor. It's a huge honor. I hope to be a part of Uri's projects in the future too. Anyway, if you want to see what I'm up to, Twitter is the best bet, at JT Homeslice. I'm JT Homeslice pretty much everywhere else too. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the game, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Hello, I'm MCB Actual, though you can call me Al, and I voice the fishing store clerk in The Hanged Man. Though, I should say I've always had terrible luck with fishing. The only fish I ever caught was using a bit of cheese, but I digress. About 3 years ago, I was introduced to my first RPG horror game, Mermaid Swamp. Now, numerous translated games later, I'm extremely grateful that my first attempt at voice acting was for one of Uri's works. In a way, things have come full circle, though it's probably a circle of horror, monsters, and bad endings.
嗯，找个配音哦。诶？但我好像也没有玩那个游戏，对不对？诶，可惜的排程好多。
Anyhow, I'd like to express my deepest thanks to Uri for making this all possible, to VG Person for their impeccable translations, and to you, the player, for coming along for the ride. You can find me hanging around, pun intended, on YouTube and Twitter as MCB Actual, so feel free to swing by and say hello. And so, thank you for playing the Hanged Man, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Or night, depending on when you're playing the game, I suppose. Take care.
Hi there guys, it's me, Chocolate, the voice of Sophie. Congrats on beating the game. I hope you had a good, spooky time playing it. I'm really glad to be in another game in this series, and I'm really excited to play the finished game. Thanks to Uri for making these games, and VG Person for translating them, and all the other voice actors in the games, because you guys are really, really great. I've actually been working on it for a while, but didn't mention it before, so I'll say it here. I'm also working on a game. It's called Dollhouse, and it's kind of a surreal adventure game. It's taking a while since I'm trying to make most of the resources myself, but it's definitely coming along. Anyway, if you want to reach me, I have a Twitter, Art Tumblr, DeviantArt, and a Facebook artist page, and the usernames on all of those are Chocolate. Also, I really love rats. I felt the need to say that because I had to pretend that I was disgusted by a rat when I, in fact, am the opposite of disgusted by rats. I love them. Thank you. Okay, bye.
特别讲，而且你讲我才看到，你讲了我才看到。
Hi there! Thank you so much for playing the Hanged Man. Did you have a great time? I hope you did. I'm Jess, and I provide the voice for Regan in this game. This is my first time recording for an RPG horror game, and it was such a treat. I'm so thankful to be a part of this wonderful project, and I wish the best for everyone in the cast and to Uri on all their future projects that is to come. And a special thank you to Angie. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here right now, so thank you, Angie. A good way to reach me is at my public Twitter account R4V3NBR4IN, which also is Ravenbrain. I usually post all projects that I'm in there. Anyways, ta-ta for now, guys, and once again, thank you so much for playing the Hanged Man.
Hey there, thanks for playing the Hanged Man. I'm Makori, and I provide the voice for Cindy Morton in this game. Now, while I was working on this, I was actually also providing another voice for a different RPG horror game called Kego Totori. You may know me as the voice behind Hotaru, who is a completely different character from Cindy in almost every single way possible, but I still hope I did Cindy justice. Now, if you haven't already, please go show Uri some support, not only for the Strange Men series, but any other projects they work on in the future. Having worked with RPG Maker myself, it is definitely more difficult than it looks, and to see such a well-continued series progress this way is just very inspiring and very interesting, so again, I hope you go show them support, because they definitely deserve it. So once again, thanks for playing.
Hello everyone, I'm Ro. Congratulations on clearing the Hanged Man. I hope you had as much fun playing as I did recording. I really wasn't expecting David to show up in this new game, but I'm very happy to reprise my old role. If you played the Boogeyman and got to the bonus room, you may have listened to my message there. I said I might start a YouTube channel and voice the Crooked Man, which is the game that David stars in. The channel hasn't been fleshed out yet, and I haven't made any content. I apologize. I still plan to do both of these things, but real life is pretty busy. I hope eventually I can do something that you, our gracious audience, will enjoy. If you'd like to contact me, or would like for me to do some voice work, or would just like to send me some comments, feel free to send me a message or comment on my YouTube. My skeleton of a channel is ROUKURO, and this time I promise I'll actually respond. Thank you for listening.
我有点意外，我觉得大卫的声音，就是他是用不一样的方法配大卫，因为从这边会觉得有一点听不出来是大卫的声音。我觉得，你们会吗？
Hello, and congratulations on making it all the way into this room. You must be quite the gamer. My name is Louis Bedelment. I'm an up-and-coming actor and writer. If you're curious about me, I've also written a book called Tales I Grew Up With, The Grandparents, which you could find on Amazon.com, and I'm highly involved with a fun online series called the With Voices Project, which you can find out more about on TV Tropes. Additionally, I do live-action acting. I'll be playing the role of Torres in an upcoming web TV series called Beyond Scope. But that's probably enough self-promotion.
哇，是一只真的超强的超级老鼠。
Were you expecting that Pop would be used in all the ways he was used in the story? I sure wasn't. First, he was made to be Will's mouthpiece. Then Will chased him all throughout that old abandoned building like Alice chased that white rabbit in Wonderland. And finally, he became Will's cheerleader. Pop's just the most versatile rat ever.
变成啦啦队长。
Say, which of Uri's Strange Man series did you like best? Besides the Hanged Man, my other favorite is her first one, the Crooked Man, but that's just me. Almost a pity that this will be the last installment of the Strange Man series, but I'm sure Uri has gotten even greater ideas in store. Can't wait to see them in the future.
哦，啊，好厉害哦！
Arf, bark, growl, howl, whine, and woof. Which is your favorite dog noise? I'm quite partial to whining and whimpering myself. Hello to you and congratulations on making it into yet another one of Uri Games bonus rooms. I hope you had fun, or if you were watching someone else play through, that you enjoyed the story at least. My username's Altepeja Loco, but you can call me Loco. My real name is Francisco Eduardo Vilaos, but don't bother remembering it. Aren't Uri's games great? I'm not attempting to suck up here. I genuinely love that aspects of real-life drama, psychological horror, and potentially unexplained supernatural events all coexist in her The Blank Man series. I auditioned for a lot of the adult male roles very close to the deadline, so I was kind of surprised that I was contacted to take even a single one of them. It ended up being Old Man E, I think, and I had to submit a lot of weird takes for said role, so when I found out that it was for Old Billy, a dog, I thought that Uri must have wanted one of my deeper, gravelly attempts, so I recorded my lines like that. Except it turns out she actually liked a different take for that role, and I only learned this around the time the area where I live in was particularly noisy due to a city fair and lots of rain. Needless to say, at the time I'm recording this, I might still be about to make a third alternate take, because I can't seem to reproduce the wheezing voice she wanted perfectly anymore. I have no idea how I did it during my audition. Anyway, I'm not a professional by any means, in fact I'm unemployed. I'd like to make games, but mostly I'm known for drawing, animating very slowly, and talking over video games whilst mishearing other people. I have no idea if players who see this room have seen every ending, but hopefully you have, because I'd like to maybe speak with those players right now, especially the ones who saw an ending with Old Billy. Everyone else, close your eyes and cover your ears, okay? So, I think it's a comforting idea that Will gets to be with Old Billy in that ending. There's nothing more ideal than an imaginary dog for someone who lost their fingers, you know? It's the only kind of dog such a person might still get to pet, by imagining that they're petting it. Sure, it's a little morbid, but you have to take your silver linings where you can find them, you know? In conclusion, Old Billy's a good dude. Anyway, hope you're all happy and well. See you!
总而言之，比利狮子好狗狗。哦，是翻译的。这次采取不同的方法来进行配音工作，先完成了整个游戏的其他部分，再处理配音。我想这让每一个工作人员都更加轻松，他也可以在担心录音之前专注于制作游戏，而我和配音员的工作也不会分散在那么长的时间里。此外，我们可以运用完整版的游戏作为配音参考，就不用只靠阅读文本。这样就像我平时的翻译一样，能够在完整的脉络下进行翻译，这对我的帮助很大，而配音员们也省了不少的心力。
Hello, this is Teach. I am the creator of the With Voices series, which takes games like these and gives them voices, so you can imagine my surprise when I actually get to take part in a game like this. I am very fascinated with the Strange Men series, and have always been looking forward to the next installment in the story. I have always loved how one installment leads to the other, and at the same time the way each one is a unique story with a different kind of strange man. It's been an honor and a pleasure to take part in this final installment of the Strange Men series, and I love the aspect of a fully voiced game. I'll gladly try out for any future game Uri tries to make. By the way, for those of you who are wondering about my work, I've done Mogeko Castle with voices, The Great Garden with voices, and Garden Grey Thou with voices. I'm currently working on Undertale with voices Genocider, and Secret of Mana Theater with voices, and one of these days I'll tackle the Crooked Man with voices and the Sandman with voices. Though I wonder what I should do once I reach the Boogeyman with voices.
I'm Patrick Coons, the voice of the Hanged Man. Thanks for playing the game and talking with me. Especially you, Zach.
thank you, Uri, for giving me the opportunity to be a part of this series that I have enjoyed so much. Also, thank you, Maddie, for pushing me to do this in the first place. It's my first voice acting role, and I'd like to thank you for getting me here. Stay beautiful, folks, and I hope you get to hear from me again.
越说越小声了，越说越小声。全部都听完了，其次的可以再听一次，再一次就好了。好，再一次。
Sup guys, how y'all doing? It's me, it's your best friend, Blue Neon Lightshow, back to voice Keith from the last game, the Boogeyman. You can just call me Neon for short. I heard Keith was going to be in the next game after we finished the Boogeyman, but I wasn't expecting it to be so soon. A pleasant surprise if you ask me. It was enjoyable to voice Keith once again, albeit a ton of lines to record and whatnot, but hey, that's part of the fun, right? Anyway, congratulations on beating the Hanged Man and getting to the secret ending. Go around and see what the other voice actors have to say. They certainly deserve the credit just as much as anyone. Oh, I guess I should also mention how to get in touch with me, right? I'll just leave my contacts here. Fair warning, I'm horrible at keeping in touch, but you can always trust me to eventually get back to you, even if it is within a month. Anyway, enjoy!
谢谢橘子，哎，谢谢 ，nice。好啦，那我也要再一次谢谢你们，就跟刚刚我们一直疯狂的，谢谢你们陪我，太开心了。这个游戏我们就玩到这边咯。如果有兴趣的话 ，The Hanged Man 都可以搜寻，会有除了其他的，除了这个版本会在 Steam 上面之外，其他都可以直接搜寻到，可以玩玩看哦。应该都会有中文的版本，都会有繁中的版本，你可以试试看的，不会很难，加油！Thank you.